Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Now today I have got a what's new in my beauty products. I've done a little haul on ASOS recently. I wanted to pick up some more bits to go into my skincare regime, purely because my skin has really changed this past year. It's got very porous across here and between my eyebrows here. When I was younger I used to suffer really bad with a lot of acne. I used to suffer with a low immune system too, so I used to struggle to fight off infections and I used to get them a lot easier. So when I was probably back end of junior school going into high school, I actually was put on a low dose of antibiotics, and I was on that for about 2 to 3 years to help me fight off the acne. So it's something that I've always struggled with. Then I was taken off of that and I was put onto some cream, and it was a gel-like substance that was through prescription as well. So I was put on a prescription for a gel cream, and then as I got a little bit older and suffered a lot more with stress at school due to exams and the amount of coursework I'd got, I was put onto a different cream. Now I don't know what it's called because it was quite a few years ago now, and unfortunately I had a very bad reaction to that and it actually burnt my skin. It was far too strong for me because I'm quite fair skinned and it's quite delicate, and it really burnt across here, and it meant that I couldn't wear makeup for about 2 weeks until my skin really settled. I then went through a phase where my skin was actually really good for once in however many years, and I was really happy with the way it was going. But that's kind of got a lot worse in the past year and a half. I seem to have 1 or 2 spots and more on the acne side of things throughout the whole of the month rather than 1 or 2 different weeks within a month. And my pores have got really bad. Now something else that I have noticed is I have a little patch on the side of my cheek here which is really drying, and 1 or 2 spots do break out on this, and no matter what I do it just doesn't go away. I just really needed to look deeper into my skincare routine and the products that I was using and find something that worked a lot better for myself. My pores are starting to open up and get a lot. I've got a few beauty products here. Now I've only really used 2 of these products in the past, so these are not reviews. In terms of the other products, this is just what I've welcomed into my skincare. I've not used them yet. I just thought I'd let you know what I've picked up and what I hopefully will work. So the 2 products that I already have is this oil, and this is the Palmer's Cocoa Butter Formula with a vitamin E skin therapy oil, and this is for scars, stretch marks, dry damaged skin, uneven skin tone and aging skin. Now I always was very wary about introducing an oil into my skincare routine, and still now I don't have the best relationship with that. So I suffer from a very oily T-zone. It gets really bad throughout the day, and I always think adding oil into that will make it a lot worse. So when I introduced this, and I really used it on an evening before I went to bed. I put this on after using my face wash toner, then I used this, and then I put a face cream onto there, and actually my skin needed this nourishment. You can pick this up in a Boots. I found it quite difficult to actually find this. It took quite a while. I'm not sure how much it is because I got it quite a while ago, but I want to say it's around £6 or £7. I will link all the items in my description box below. The next product that I've used quite a while ago now is this Nate, forgive me if I can't pronounce this, anti-stress sleeping mask, and it's from And Other Stories. I really like this. I was a bit wary at first to know what this would be like. I just thought, oh, it's another one of them fad products that you can pick up in a fashion store, and it's not going to work. It's going to be a waste of money, and it's not a lot of product in here. And you know what, the first night that I tried this I was completely blown away. Like, it was really nice and nourishing, it was super silky and soft on the skin, it properly soaked in, and my skin felt amazing straight away. And I know you can't judge it off first application, and you've got to try it out for a good few months and build it into your skincare routine to actually get a better idea on what it does to your skin. But I am really impressed with this. I don't apply it a lot. I do it 1 to 2 times a week, and then I'll mix it up with a different face cream. Now the next product that I've got, well, the next 1, 2, 3, 4 products that I've got are all from the brand The Ordinary. This is something that's quite new to me. I spoke about it in my recent vlog. I will leave the link in the description box below. It's when I went to London and I actually visited their store on Covent Garden, and I picked up this product along with a foundation too. I like the idea behind the brand. I think it's really fab. I'm working on a budget here, and I know a lot of people out there want to build up their skincare products but don't have the money to be able to fork out on all these expensive brands. But this one comes in, I don't know how new they are, but for me they are very new within the past year, and I'm really excited to try these out. Now these work on solutions like acids and a lot more. Like, it's like you're stepping into a lab in a chemistry room, and it's all these little pipettes and everything. So the product that I got when I was in London is an acid, and it's a salicylic acid 2% solution for blemish prone skin. So with this, use in the AM and PM, apply a small dot directly on spots for visible improvement, or apply a small amount over the face to maintain visible clarity with continued use. So what you do is, it looks like this, got a little pipette, and I just use a tiny bit. So I put it on my fingertip, and then I just dab it into where my spots are, and then I rub this in, and I let it soak in overnight, let it work on my spots to hopefully dry them out. I've actually been naughty and I've only used it twice, and I did notice a difference, but it's not going to happen overnight, and I need it to be included in a better skincare routine so that it really gets to work on my skin. And these are only they vary between £5 and £12 to The Ordinary products, and I think they're really good. Lenny's joining me down here on the floor. So the next 2 products that I picked up are from the brand The Ordinary. These are what I bought this week on ASOS, and my little package box arrived yesterday night. So I opened this because I also got a bikini as well, because I've got a spa day coming up next week, and I wanted to get some of these. Now I looked online at the Beauty Bay or something website similar to that, and a couple of these products were out of stock, so I just nipped on ASOS thinking, oh, I might be able to find them on there, and all but one product that I wanted to buy they had in stock, so I just placed a little order. So the first thing I'm going to show you is another acid, and this is the AHA 30% plus BHA 2% peeling solution, and this is a 10-minute, Lenny, please. This is a 10-minute exfoliating facial. So you clean your face and wait for the skin to dry. Apply evenly across the face and neck using fingertips, avoiding the eye area obviously. Leave it on for no more than 10 minutes and rinse thoroughly with lukewarm water. I do believe after you have used this a few times, I read online, you do need to apply sun cream or an SPF on your face for the following 2 weeks. So it's quite a freak looking one. So it's another little pipette product. That on a glass shelf in your bathroom would look really cute. And it is this red acid solution. It's really great. It'll peel off like the dead cells that are left on your skin, any makeup that's still left on there, like the tops of your breakouts which have really dried off and need to flake off naturally. I think this is a really great way, and it'll dig into the pores as well and pull out any dirt. I just think this is a really great and interesting formula to try out. You only apply it 1 to 2 times a week, because I think it's quite a strong solution with it being an acid and the products that it's got in there. I don't know how natural the products are. I've not looked into that side of it yet. So if you want something that's vegan friendly, I don't know how well this brand is for that. You would have to look into that a little bit. The next product that I have got, and this doesn't come under an acid, but it's a very similar substance. So this is a niacinamide 10% and zinc 1%, and it's a high strength vitamin and mineral blemish formula. So again, I'm really working on the products that are for blemished skin, skin which has got a lot of redness and pores. I really wanted to work on that because that is my problem area. I'm not too worried about the oily T-zone. I just really wanted to work on the blemishes and the pores because that's what I'm really self-conscious about at the moment. So it just says apply to entire face morning and evening before heavier creams. So this is probably a product which is a mix between a toner and a moisturiser. And again, it's a much thicker like substance. It looks a bit more like a gel, where these two products are more of a liquid formula, watery. This is more of a gel like. Probably use 1 to 2 drops of this on my fingertips and really soak it in. It'll be interesting to see how these products work together, where this is more of an oil product, so I don't need to use them at the same time. It'll be really interesting to see with that, because if they are very similar products, then I'll be happy to remove this from my routine and stick with this where it really works on the pores and the blemishes. Sorry, puppy. And then the final products that I picked up, which is kind of on the verge of going into my makeup routine, and it is the High Adherence Silicone Primer, and this is a High Adherence Blurring Surface Smoothing Primer. It says use as a last step in skincare regime, either on its own or as a makeup primer. It looks like this, and again, it's very sleek packaging, it's very simple, it's very something that you would find in a chemist, in a laboratory. I just really love the branding. Again, I've not tried this product, so I'll be really interested to see what it's like. In terms of primers, I've never really found a primer that I have loved. I think I did find one that was quite high up there, where I thought, do you know what, I can actually see a difference in my makeup routine. I think now with having this dry patch here and quite bad pores, I think I would notice a difference. I would like to think I would, purely because I want to be able to see it blur those imperfections so my makeup glides on a lot easier. I tend to find with having the oily T-zone that primers just make that worse, and my makeup does slide off a lot more, which isn't what we want here. So I think if I do my skincare routine as soon as I wake up, then apply this after the face cream, and then I leave it come down for my breakfast and then go up and do my makeup, I think that might work a little bit better, because this has had time to soak into the skin, so it's not as wet and it's not on the surface as much before I go in with my foundation and my powders. I'm really happy with the products that I've picked up here. This video is not an advert, it's not sponsored or anything, it's just a brand that I've really wanted to try out for some time, and I did a lot of research into there because there's a lot of acids and there's a lot of products out there for different skin tones, so you really need to get the right one for you to make it work. And I do feel like they've got a great range of different products here for my pores and my blemishes. I'm really excited to start this routine. As I'm getting older, I know I'm only 25 and I know I'm only very young, but I've noticed a huge difference in my skin type. Excuse me, just push the door. There you go, you can go out now. As I was saying, I've really noticed a difference in my skin, and it's gone downhill a lot in the past year, and that's very scary to me, because yes, I've always struggled with acne, but I've always been able to live with that and somehow I've always been able to cover that up. Whereas these drying patches, like I do notice fine lines in areas that I didn't have before. My makeup's not applying the same way because my skin's switching up. It's really scary to see, and being only 25 years old, it's scary to see how far that could go in the next couple of years. So I thought I would hit the skincare brands and try different products to try and slow that down and improve my skin a lot more. So yeah, I have been rambling on for over 23 minutes here, so I really need to edit this down. I will see you next time. Please subscribe to my channel for more videos, make sure you hit the bell for the notifications, and I will see you next time. Bye!